Oh, yeah.
Couple of them. I wonder how would that move.
I had to come out and go for a bike ride. The sun's so beautiful today. Perfect day. Making a cheesecake fat bomb today. So it's got heavy cream, whipped cream cheese, 2 large eggs, some xanthan gum, which is a thickener. You can find that at any grocery store. It's like kind of like cornstarch. Some vanilla, some cocoa butter, which I've got a little here. We'll get to that though. Sucre and gold and liquid sucralose. I'm going to be using a mixing bowl. This one works great because it's nice and tall for splatter. I've got a spatula, my mixer with a whisk, and measuring spoon. So I've got 50 grams of cocoa butter. I'm going to go ahead and melt that in the microwave. We want that to get melted down pretty good, about a minute, minute and a half. Should do ya. So I'm going to add my whipped cream to my warm cocoa butter. I'm going to measure out 600 grams of whipped cream. Now we're not making whipped cream though, so you don't want to overmix it. You just mix it enough to mix your cocoa butter and your whipped cream together, or heavy cream I should say. Don't forget to use your spatula and get all that fatty goodness in your cake. Okay, so next I'm going to add my whipped cream cheese. Now you want to make sure you get whipped, not regular, because it makes it fluffier and lighter, and we want our batter to be like cake batter consistency. So next I'm going to add my sweetener. I've got my Sucre and Gold, and I made it powdered by blending it in my blender. I also added some vanilla and some liquid sucralose because I like my sweets sweet. And after you get that all mixed together, this is when you can taste it to see is it sweet enough. Which, you know, it was tasting real good to me. I got it just right. Uh-oh, wait a minute now. It was good. Okay, so now I'm going to add my eggs into it, 2 large eggs. Everything's room temperature. That makes it easier for it to mix together and be smooth. I'm also going to add a little more heavy cream because I felt like my batter was just a little too thick, and like I've said, you want it the consistency of cake batter. Okay, so I'm pouring this into my 8-inch spring pan, and I'm also using parchment paper to line it, and the batter will rise as it's cooking, so you want your paper to be a little high so you can keep its shape. Okay, then we're going to give it a good tap, get all that air out, and let it sink to the bottom. Isn't that pretty? So now it's going to go into the oven, 400 degrees for an hour. Look at how beautiful it came out. Now this is after being chilled for well, I left it out on the counter for about an hour, and then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, and oh, it's so pretty. Like, it is thick and moist. It's greasy now. It's very greasy. Before I put it in the refrigerator, it was fatty. You can tell this is pure fat, but oh gee, I'm excited. Ooh, look, I mean, just look at it. It's like got a crust. She's just, it's gonna be yum. Oh, look at that. So it's definitely creamy and yummy. The flavor's there. I can taste the white chocolate. But I could have cooked it more. Oh, creamy. You guys can see here. Super creamy on the bottom. I think I could have cooked it a little longer, especially because I added extra cream a little bit to get the batter consistency I'm supposed to have, which is more like a cake batter. But this could be an everyday meal. It's so good. And I think some people, from what I understand online, are doing that. They're almost like fat bomb fasting. It's good because it's not like eggy. Like most keto desserts are eggy, but this isn't. Only has 2 large eggs in it. I could see doing all kinds of flavors with this. So next time I'm gonna cook it longer and maybe make pumpkin spice. All right, love you. Try it. Recipe below. How's that?